guys, so welcome back to my channel today. I will be uploading a new video every Tuesday like today and every Friday, so you can come back and check that out. I know sometimes YouTube doesn't update everybody with like subscriptions and all that, so just so you guys know, every Tuesday and Friday I'm going to have a new video up here. Now for my vlog channel, I am going to start uploading a lot more. As a matter of fact, I'm going to edit one today after this video is done. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys updated on what's going on and all that stuff. And so my second video on the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 channel is actually already up today as well, so you can go and check that out. I did the Jennifer Lopez Live It Up video again, but this time I did the one where she's on the beach and she has like a nude bathing suit on, and then she has a yellow lip and like beachy hair. So that's one of the looks that I recreated because it was one of the most popular ones requested as well. So I had a lot of fun, so you can go and check that out to see how I recreated and all the products and all that. It's also going to be up on my blog as well. But they are having a giveaway on the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 Facebook page, so you can check that out. I think they're giving away like an iPod Nano this time. So they're going to be giving away tons of prizes there, so you can go to their Facebook page. It's going to have all the information. Also, all the info for this video is going to be down below as well. So yeah, they're going to be giving away tons of prizes there, so you can go to their Facebook page. It's going to have all the information. Also, all the info for this video is going to be down below as well. So yeah, anyways, about this look, I decided to film my dewy, sexy looking, or I don't want to say sexy skin, but that's what they call it, dewy skin. People call it dewy skin sexy skin, so let's call it sexy skin. If you want to know how to achieve dewy, glowing, healthy looking, sexy looking skin, then that's what I'm going to show you on this video today. So, and pretty much this is the look. Very, very minimal. Perfect. If you skip the eyeliner, it even looks better, but today I have to like run around and do stuff and I wanted a little bit of eyeliner, but you can definitely skip the eyeliner for even more of a natural look and just bronze your eye. It's going to look amazing. So it's a perfect look for the beach, for the summertime. We all want sexy, dewy looking skin. Sometimes we get tired of just having matte, like a matte finish, a satin finish. This is not the look, guys. But, and let me tell you, even girls, if you have oily skin, this is going to work for you, but just make sure you use the right products. So yeah, so if you want to know how to achieve a very simple, dewy, glowy skin look, then keep watching. What I did this morning, I filled in my eyebrows and then I did eyeliner and mascara. Last night, like I do every single night, I exfoliated my face just to get rid of like that top layer that tends to make my skin look dull and dry, so got rid of the dry skin. If you don't have a Clarisonic, you can use a very gentle exfoliator. So that's a really important step, guys, before you start this look, because you want your skin to be healthy from underneath, so you can have like healthy, glowing looking skin. The products that I'm using are just going to help your skin look even better today. First thing that I am going to do is really moisturize my face, and I use 2 products to do that. The first one is the Ultra Radiance. This is a hydrating mist from Benefit, and it's from their skincare line, so it's super adorable. Like, their skincare line is my favorite ever, especially the moisturizer and this product here, and also the daytime moisturizer. What I'm going to do is to spray my face first, and this also helps to set your makeup, so you can use this afterwards, which is why I don't mind doing my eyebrows and my eyeliner. My face is nice and it's wet, and I'm not going to let this like settle into my skin or anything like that, so I'm going to move on to my moisturizer. Now when I do this look, I like using my Moisture Lush from MAC. Now this is a very rich and creamy facial cream, so it's very thick and it smells wonderful, but I'm just going to take a little bit, and then I'm just going to moisturize my face. Going to rub this in. This cream, like I said, it's very rich and creamy, so it works wonderful for like glowy, dewy looking skin. If you guys have the strobe cream from MAC, that one has an illuminator in it, so it's going to make your skin glow really nice if you have that one instead of this. I would actually rather use that one, but I can't find mine, so I'm just going to use this one. After I do that, I move on to my BB cream. Now this one is from Rodial, and it's a BB Venom Skin Tint. Now this one contains SPF, so if you have a sunblock, or if you're going to use a BB cream that doesn't contain SPF, most of them do, but if you don't have one, or if you're going to use a very lightweight foundation that doesn't contain SPF, make sure you apply your sunblock, obviously. But anyways, I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'm actually going to take my Sonia Kashuk. This is like a flat, like a contour brush, or a blush brush. So I'm just going to take some from the back of my hand. I think I'm going to use a little bit more, but I'm just going to start buffing this onto my cream. You also don't want to have or use a foundation that's matte, because then it's going to defeat the purpose. Alright, sorry, my husband actually came in. He brought me breakfast. But anyways, I'm going to go back and finish off my face. But you can see now that I'm applying my BB cream, the shine is actually, or the glow. I don't want to call it shine, because shine kind of seems like out of control. But the glow is actually very, very much in control now. You can't really see how much it was glowing. Okay. But I was saying, this BB cream, what I like about it is that a lot of the BB creams that I've tried, and I'm testing them all out, or not all of them, obviously, because like every brand pretty much makes one now, but I'm testing out a lot of drugstore and a few higher end BB creams just to see like which one is the best, and then I'm going to do a video for you guys later, but this one by far is one of my favorites because it gives me even coverage, and it's not heavy, so it works like a BB cream, but it kind of makes you feel like, or it makes your skin look like you have a really good foundation on without the foundation look. So it's kind of like the no makeup look. I've been testing out a lot of BB creams. I've actually came across some that make my skin look worse, which is like, what? You know? So anyways, so that's that. So this is the first application. I'm only going to do one layer of BB cream. Just because I don't want it to cake up. You really want your skin, the less products you use is actually the better. I'm actually going to take concealer right underneath my eyes because I do have dark circles, but this is one of the looks that you can get away with not concealing. Actually, it's even better if you don't conceal your imperfections or if you have blemishes, just because it just looks a little bit more natural. You don't want this to be like full heavy coverage, because then you're going to hide your skin, and your skin is the most important element, and you definitely want it to show through. So the concealer that I'm using, and I'm only using concealer today just because I actually need it. I know, like, before I put on my makeup, I was looking very, very tired, and I was stressed out yesterday, so I didn't get a lot of sleep. And yeah, that's why I'm putting on a little bit of concealer, just to conceal my under eye circles, because those are never cute on me, at least. Okay, so I'm just taking a little sponge. So the one that I'm using is Light Medium 3, and this one is actually a concealer that I don't necessarily need to set, just because it does have a really long or a strong stay power, so it's going to stay looking the same pretty much all day. If I set it, it stays even longer. Moving on is the bronzer. So I'm going to bronze my face and give myself a more fresh, sun-kissed look. And for that, I'm using my Chanel Soleil, or Soleil Tan de Chanel, right? And it's a bronzer, and it's a cream bronzer, and I'm going to use a small contour brush from Sigma. This is from the Extravaganza. It's the F05, and I'm just going to go in here. You can also use your MAC 109, which is very similar to this. And yeah, so what you want to do with this, though, the trick is to barely glide it onto your face. So, like, if you need to, if you have a heavy hand, grab the brush from the back and then just start going like this, because you don't want it to look streaky and you don't want it to look blotchy. So the more natural it looks, the better. And to get like a really nice natural look, having a very light hand does wonders. I'm telling you, before I used to go all crazy like with my bronzer, and I'm like, why does it look blotchy? Why does it look streaky? Why is that happening? And it's actually because I had a very heavy hand with my makeup brushes. And then they also tend to shed a lot too. bronzing the hollow parts of my cheeks. I'm also taking it up towards my temples here. And then a little bit like over here, just places where the sun would naturally hit. And then of course, I like just bringing a little bit down. So next what I'm going to do is take my highlight. This one is Hyping from Benefit, and in my opinion it's one of my favorites. It has a pink tone, kind of pearly, and it looks really nice when you put it on. So I just take some in the back of my hand, and it comes in a little kind of like nail polish brush, and I take a synthetic brush. I actually also like using my 188 from MAC, but that one I can't seem to find either. But anyways, this is just going to go on your brow or cheekbone. I keep calling this a brow bone. This is going to go on the cheekbone, and this is going to reflect light like really beautifully. So I'm just going to add a little bit more on the back of my hand. And I don't recommend putting the product directly on your face because it tends to set, and then once it sets and you don't blend it quick enough, it's going to look really streaky. Or it's just going to look like you just slapped it on there. So, and then I'm just going to add a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And with my fingers, just kind of clean up the edges. And then I'm going to take another highlight. This is from Hard Candy. It's a quad. It's called the Pink Palette. And then it has a bunch of really pretty pink highlights. And one of them is actually very similar, but in a cream form, to the High Beam from Benefit. So if you don't want to spend your money on this, then get this little quad because you have like the different color highlights. But for this part, I'm actually going to take a smaller brush. This is a smudge brush, I think. Yeah, a smudger from Crown Brushes. And it's this really small synthetic brush. I can just really get in here. And now I'm going to take this to highlight my tear duct. Just going to take that here. By the way, if you guys hear anything in the background, that's my husband, and that's Jesse, because I know in my last video you guys were like, what is all that moaning? It wasn't moaning. Going like, oh, like playing with Jesse. You guys were like, what is that sound? Someone sounds like they're having sex. Okay, oh, I'm just going to take a little bit more here, and then I'm going to add a lip product. This one is Midtown Hustle. I love the name, and this is from L'Oreal, and it's just a pretty color for the lips. Now, when I'm looking at my face, like, it looks really dewy, but I am not satisfied because I don't want it to look this dewy. I want to control some of it, so I am just going to take IT Cosmetics powder, and I am going to take a little sponge, and I'm actually going to take a different brush. I'm going to take this one here. This is a duo fiber powder brush. And I'm just going to swirl a little bit of powder, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to add a little bit of powder under my concealer, and that controls some shine there. And then I'm also going to control the shine on my forehead. This is a translucent powder, so I'm not adding any color to my face. And you pretty much want to use the powder to control the shine on your T-zone. That's where you want to keep it away from. And there you have it. Pretty much done, guys. I'm just going to take my hair down. See a little bit more shine on my face, and that's because I just sprayed on this Dewy Finish setting spray, and this is from NYX. They also have a matte finish, and I picked mine up at Ulta, or my last Ulta hop, but I don't know if I talked about it because I had a lot of products to talk about that day, and I think I kind of skipped through a lot of them, but that's one of the products that I picked up from Ulta on my last trip to Ulta. So I'm actually excited to go back to Ulta because I think I get like $300 off because of my points for my next purchase. So that's going to be pretty awesome just to kind of go and shop. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. My tutorial on how I achieve dewy, healthy looking skin. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you so much for taking your time to watch my videos. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.